Hi everybody, Bernie Maloney of Powered by Teams here at Global Scrum Gathering Amsterdam 2023 with the folks from Miro who are the title sponsor. Now I'm a pretty happy Miro user and this was a great opportunity for me to give you all feedback. I really appreciate you taking my feedback about some of the bugs that I found. But I love the product for my instruction. I'm a CST and I do a couple of classes a week. I probably see several hundred people every semester. This is a great opportunity. Part of the reason I do these videos is so that sponsors, by the way, thank you all for sponsoring, give a little bit more visibility to the people who couldn't make it here. So, Rosanna, Bo, what are the questions that you're getting here from people about Miro? What do you wish people knew? I mean, like, I'll put out Miro boards that have 190 plus frames in them just for a single class, and I'll do that like once a week. So I do some pretty high complexity stuff, but like, what do you wish people knew about Miro, or what are they asking about here?
Yeah, I think some of the things we wish people knew about were all the integrations and custom-built tools we've built for given use cases. So the idea is that Miro is a workspace for your teams to create innovation. And so we integrate with all of the tools that teams use in their day-to-day, like Figma or Jira, and allow them to collaborate and create more visual experiences on Miro. And so a lot of people don't know about these toolings and the two-way sync between them.
Yeah, and that's not something I introduce them to in my class, too, so that's a great thing to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, what's one of the most popular ones that you get?
Yeah, so I can show you this if you want.
Okay, great, so let's just turn around here.
Ooh. So this is what we call the planner, and we've also got the dependencies app, and they sit on top of our Jira integration. And what they allow your teams to do is create customized views of your Jira data in Miro. So you can choose like a Jira field as your columns and your rows. You can visualize all the dependencies that exist within Jira in Miro, and then you can run collaborative sessions. Let's see if I can get it to work on this touchscreen within your team to kind of move things between columns and rows, and it automatically update within Jira.
Within the Jira tool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It's all two-way synced.
It was a very like a customer-centric development process. Like last year, we did a research with a lot of users, especially like agile coaches, and they complained to us that doing this planning for the sport it was like a burnout process for them because they have to update manually from Miro board to Jira or Agile DevOps, but now everything is automated and they just stay there and look at their Miro board.
So we've had customers say that this has saved them something like 80 hours for an Agile release train in PI planning because there's no more of that manual work. They just bring it directly in. Exactly.
And you can visually operate.
Exactly. Which is slightly different to Jira, that's less visual.
Yeah, and that's honestly one of the things that I like about Miro. So I'm a kinesthetic for the way that my brain is organized. So I love sticky notes on the wall, and I love that feeling about Miro. Like the way I explain it to students is, think of it like you're walking into a giant ballroom and I've got flip charts scattered everywhere. And now that they've got that geographic, like they navigate it really naturally and they start interacting with it like it was like there in front of them.
Yeah.
And I can absolutely see how for using a task management tool like Jira, that's just like, and integrating it makes life so much easier for these teams.
Yeah, and we're trying to kind of follow our teams throughout the whole product development lifecycle. So like you mentioned stickies, like create unstructured work in stickies, then you can do bulk conversion into Jira cards directly within Miro. So you can really have that two-way working environment between your like planning on structured work and then your execution phases as well.
Cool. Anything else that you wish people who didn't get to make it here to the conference knew about your product?
So I think one thing people mostly talk about is the talk track. And so
the talk tracks. Those are super new.
Talk track button, or maybe not here with this
you've disabled it on
display.
that board,
But it's some feature really awesome, really valuable for you to do like async communication. Imagine you have your team in different time zones, in different countries, and you want to share with them something, and you can just record a talk track on the Miro board and share that with them.
So an analogy that I use for something like that, if you're more familiar with a tool called Loom, where you can record short videos that does screen capture and then essentially email people a link, then they've got context for it. They're seeing what you're seeing on your screen while you're walking them through it. I loved it when you introduced it. I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. I'm going to be honest with you.
I've been using it a lot internally, especially when we have people doing customer demos and I can't be there, I'll do like a recording of a talk track of like a presentation using Miro slides as well. Presentation mode is also a cool feature people don't necessarily know about. But you can kind of create any type of visual content and then record it and just share it out to people.
And like when you did the latest product update, I like how each of your product areas used talk track to explain what those new features were. That was a great way of demoing it.
I think that's the best way to demo it is by actually showing
Here's something I'm going to tell
Here's
you
a talk
about
track.
and actually go use the tool. It's super easy to use. Y'all have a free trial still for everybody, right? And they get 3 of these boards that are like giant ballrooms that you can collaborate with your teams in.
Cool. I think you can create like unlimited boards, but only 3 of them are editable at any one time on the free plan.
Okay.
And another feature that I really want to mention is called the private anonymous mode. So I think somewhere from here. So this is the private mode. So this is the private sticky notes session. Like imagine if you're
that's
in
a new one too.
Yeah, if you're in a brainstorming session or in a retrospective, you want to create a like inclusive and safe space. So private mode is people cannot see what people other are writing on the sticky notes.
Right.
So you can
and not even the board owner can see it, right?
No.
Yeah, because I know even if people come in, like the board owner can still see things. Even if other people
no one can see it. And also there's another add-on feature it's called anonymous mode, so which you can kind of toggle on inside of private mode. So basically,
I don't know if it'll work on this.
It's this one. So you can make the name anonymous. So if you feel, for example, if you are like a new team still in the forming stage and you don't feel very comfortable at the beginning to share very direct feedback with each other, you can just toggle on the anonymous mode. And we're actually going to talk about how we build these features in distributed and the planner and also the anonymous mode. So if you're interested in the Miro product development process, Rosanna and I are going to give a talk in the Miro distributed events.
Okay, and that's coming up in a week, right?
Next week,
Next week, oh cool.
I think it's on the 18th of October.
Yeah, so that's a free event, y'all. Like check out Miro.com. And you can probably sign up for that event. I haven't been able to make it because I'm always busy, but I love the fact that you do that. It's a great way
I think you can watch it back as well.
Yeah, it will be.
I don't process
it's hard to
information well that way. I'll be honest with you. So one of the other benefits of actually coming to the conference, I'm going to give away the secret of what y'all are doing here. At the conference, they're giving away a year's free subscription to Miro. So that's one of the reasons why you want to come for great vendors like this. So, Rana, Bo, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
I really appreciate explaining to this audience. And everybody, this is Bernie Maloney from Powered by Teams. Until the next video, be well, stay vibrant.